Hey, what's going on? This is a contest video for SpideyFan78ct. I just saw he had a contest. I watched his video yesterday with an update about it, and I have some time to kill, so I figured I'd make a contest video. I don't know if there's any other ones I'm going to do or not, but this is easy enough. It's basically just show some books that you have some buyer's remorse on. Just talk a little bit about it. I don't have a lot of buyer's remorse. I don't really have too many books that I regret getting, no matter what the condition was. But there are, well, there was one purchase I made recently. I'm not sure if it's really buyer's remorse, but I wish I would have looked at the books a little bit better, and I would have offered a lower price than what I paid for. I paid $230 for this. If you guys just saw one of my recent videos of Ghost Rider, I bought the complete first volume, and I wish I would have. I paid $230 for all these. I'll just show a little bit of them again. Marvel Spotlight. I have 5 and 6, so they had a bunch of the rest of them. Only one I'm missing now is number 10, but 7, 8, 9, and 11. And I'm not too bad with these. This was the $30 extra. I don't know. I'm okay with paying about $30, even though that's a little bit, I think, over for these books here. But whatever. But the one book I really wanted was this one, which is, and this is actually in pretty nice condition. This is definitely in a higher grade, maybe a 7, possibly even an 8. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm fine with that. But as you go, even the second one, which is the first, the second one? Yeah, the second one's also the first, oh my gosh, I can't remember. But that one's actually pretty nice too, but I got 2 of them. That's the only reason the second one's crappy. But yeah, the rest of them, they just get worse and worse and worse, it seems. And there's a bunch of them that are missing pieces out of the cover, and it's just not that great a condition. So the reason I have buyer's remorse is I just wish I would have went through them a little bit better. And I could have probably gotten a little bit of a lower cost. I wouldn't have the buyer remorse if I would have paid, say, instead of $200 for the first volume, maybe $160, if possibly even $150. I think if I would have went through them, I might have been able to do that. But that's one of the recent things I have buyer's remorse on. And there's one that just nags me, and it's been nagging me since I've done it. I wish I would have taken Jimmy C's advice back then. He's like, send it back. And I didn't do it. I kept it. I said, well, I didn't pay that much, but it is quite a bit of money. But every time I look at the book, it just nags me. It just bugs me. I knew it was trimmed. I knew there was some issues, but if it wasn't for those issues, it would definitely be a higher grade book, maybe a 7. So for $175, it was this Silver Surfer #1, and I saw that Spidey fans, one of his remorse buys is number 3, the first Mephisto. I don't have that one actually, but yeah, this is my Silver Surfer #1, and if you look, I knew it was trimmed, but I didn't really see how bad. I'm not sure how well you guys can see it on there. Let me see if it looks a little bit better there. But it is just, if it was a straight trim, I don't know if I would have as much remorse, but it's just so obvious. It slants. It's smaller up here than it is down here. It's like wider here, then it's smaller here. It's just horrible. I was going to try to have, at the Big Apple Comic Con, I was going to have Joe Sanote sign it, but he canceled. And I thought that if I got him to sign it at least, and then have it graded, it would come with with CGC. I know it would come back probably a purple label, but actually it will come back a purple label. But at least it would be signature seried, and I thought that I would feel better about it. But he canceled, and I kind of like, I don't know. Every time I look at it, it's just like I see that slant, and there's even a little bit of color touching over here. I don't know if that's really a color touch, and they said it was now the seller disclosed all this stuff, but I just didn't realize how bad. But there's a little bit of, looks like color touch, but I think that's more just marker or something. I don't think anyone tried to restore this or anything, but I don't know. That's the big book I have buyer's remorse on. I don't have buyer's remorse on anything else. There was one other book, but I don't, I'm fine with it. It was Preacher #1. I paid $125 for this guy, and I thought I got a great price on it at auction, and I got it in the mail, and there's a little piece out of the bottom corner, but I did get that signed by Garth Ennis and signature seried. It came back in 8.5, and I'm okay with that. So, but this book really rankles me. So, is that a word, rankle? But yeah, so that's my entry. Congrats on your 500 subs. That's awesome. And that's it. Thanks. Bye.